From Gen Wealth Financial Advisors, it's the fastest 4 minutes in investing.
And welcome in. I'm Scott Inman along with John Shrewsbury. Thank you for joining us on this day after Christmas. The fastest 4 minutes in investing as we wind down 2020, John. Just a couple of trading days left of this year. And, you know, the general narrative has been, I can't wait for this year to be over with, as if something's going to magically change on January 1, 2021. But was it really that bad? I mean, I know outside of investing, it certainly was. There's no question about that. But within the context of the recession, the economy, the downturn in March, and where we are now, if you really look back over 2020 with some perspective, things were not as bad as I think they were made out to be.
Scott, I think one of the most important things that you can have in life is a proper perspective. And I think that as we go into 2021, having a good perspective on things is really important. Number one, I think things are likely to get better as we see the vaccine arrive and we see some improved care for COVID patients. Death tolls are way down from where they were at the beginning of this pandemic on a per case basis. And I think that by extension, as things get better in those areas, you're going to see the economy get better, and we're going to see jobs pick up, and we're going to see the return to normal to some degree in 2021, barring any black swan event that comes up with the vaccine or the virus mutations or things like that.
Well, and when you say the black swan event, that certainly was COVID in 2020, but did not really provide a long-lasting blunt to financial markets. We recovered most of what we lost in a short amount of time, and now we're up here at the end of 2020. And when you look ahead to 2021, maybe there is another black swan event, but really, does it matter long term?
I think that, we're going to see the economy continue to respond to the stimulus that has been provided early on in the pandemic, and just most recently with Congress passing a second round of Paycheck Protection Program funding, some stimulus checks, some other things to keep the economy going. I think that there are some good things happening because of that, and I think that generally I have a thought process that anytime that someone has bet long-term against the American economy, they have lost. Mm-hmm. And I think that spirit really does continue into 2021. And we've taken a hit, and we've just kept right on going. And that indomitable American spirit is very critical to what we're going through right now.
Ingenuity. That's the word that comes to my mind. You look at certain sectors or certain specific businesses certainly were crippled by the downturn in 2020 and are not back yet and may never come back. But the capitalism, the ingenuity, the creativity, the inventiveness of companies to basically bob and weave when things get thrown at them. You've seen certain companies in certain sectors really do well in 2020.
Yeah, you've seen the technology sector just skyrocket. You've seen, no one really to any great extent knew what Zoom was, and now everybody's Zooming. And so there's been a lot of changes go on. And I think that's the one thing that you've got to carry into 2021 is you've got to be nimble and you've got to be able to change and things of that nature. Certainly, we would agree that we've been through a tough year, but it was a year that I think we learned a lot about ourselves in a number of ways. And true to form, the American spirit has persisted, and we've overcome what at times seemed to be very challenging circumstances. But as long as that spirit continues to reside in this country, we will continue to invest our hard-earned money in the American economy, and we will continue to invite our clients to do so as well.
Here is to optimism in the upcoming new year. We hope you have a great final week of 2020. That's it for the fastest 4 minutes in investing. Thanks for listening and watching.